Wait a minute.
Hey, hey. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? We live.
We in the
Yes,
building, man.
sir.
And we got the superstar himself,
WK is just like this. Yeah.
the OG, Terrance. Wes, you gotta introduce him, big dog.
Oh yeah, I was in the music bill for a minute, man. I was gonna let you see. I was gonna let
Let
you
the
let
Finna
vibes
let
it
the
finish.
do
nigga
Let the
finish.
it.
vibes.
Let it do it for a little bit. But hey man, appreciate everybody that's stopping by all the platforms. Man, we got like 7 pages live right now. We gonna have over 1,000 people watching the show today. You guys already know hey, West Coast is gonna be on his best behavior, so we ask y'all to be on your best behavior in that comment box. But we do need you to go crazy in that comment box, though. You feel me? Go crazy. Make sure you go crazy in that comment box.
Go crazy and also sharing is caring. So we need to see at
Hey,
least people
sharing is caring, man.
sharing this
And
thing
not only
3
does,
times or more, man. Come on.
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. The Eagles content creators, they trying to come, man. We gotta make sure that our content is always at the top of the algorithm. How do we do that? You guys do that by sharing the content. Share the content. Also, don't forget, July is Content Creator Appreciation Month. We hope you guys get back to the NFL season. We need you guys to show that, reciprocate that love by doing what? Hitting that star button, hitting that share button, hitting that super chat button. You guys know what it is, man. We ain't leave you out to dry. Jerry got on his big boat, but we stay right here live every day, giving y'all content. Let's get it, baby.
All
Let's
right.
get it. We got T-Love in the building.
And I'm gonna tell y'all hear me out. Hear me out. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is one of the best times to have an interview. The main reason is because all corporate companies do something called an exit interview.
Yes,
Exit
sir.
interviews are when somebody leave a company, they want to see what you really think, right? Because
Yeah.
see, we all, when we work for these companies, play it safe. As you should. You gotta protect your bag, dog. But when I don't work for you no more, I can say what I have to say. Yeah, so we got T in the building.
Yes, sir.
Alright. I ain't live on my page, so hopefully everybody live on your page. I'm still having issues with that, but we'll get that fixed. So, I'm gonna start from the top turnbuckle, Terrance. You ready?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Alright, now first I gotta ask you a question. Are you the type of person that punt or do you go for it?
I'm going for it.
Alright.
Let's go.
So here we go.
Hard vote.
You
One for
go
30,
for it.
baby.
Here we go.
Hey, let's go for it. Well, hey, man.
I give you the
Hey, real.
AK.
Hold on.
I got the tech now. You got one more gun. You see 2 cats coming at you. Only one of them can fit in that foxhole for us to kill this enemy. One of them is Romo. One of them is Dak. You play with both.
You showing a video?
Who you letting in that foxhole to win?
Yep. Did you hear that?
Huh?
Run it back one more time.
One more time. I'm gonna run it back one more time. Here we go.
We fighting the war. All right.
Yeah.
I give you the AK. I got the tech now. You got one more gun. You see 2 cats coming at you. Only one of them can fit in that foxhole for us to kill this enemy. One of them is Romo. One of them is Dak. You play with both. Who you letting in that foxhole to win?
I gotta go up.
I ain't gonna even get an answer. So you say you go for it. So you in that foxhole, Terrance.
Yeah.
Who you going with?
We coming in hot, boss. We coming in hot.
We coming in.
Before you answer, Terrance, before you answer, I'm gonna be fair with you. I'm gonna let it finish what he said. All right. I'm gonna be nice to you because he threw.
Hey, boss.
Go ahead.
Boss, let me give him a chance to think about it, but also let me give him a proper introduction. You feel me? Because I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you. I know T Dub, you know what I'm saying, looking like West Coast with the fade and the chin strap, you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? This is a different T Dub, but I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all do remember: 3,377 yards and 20 touchdowns. I know you remember that. I
That was
know y'all
then,
remember
man.
that. I know y'all remember that buck 90. You feel me? I know y'all remember that catch on the side. I'm better. It looks better when I demonstrate it. So I'm gonna demonstrate this real
Yeah.
quick. I know y'all remember this infamous picture. You know me? I know y'all
Oh
remember
yeah, with the
that
two
though.
toes, when he
Yeah, I
dragged them two
know y'all
toes.
remember
All
that
right,
Back
though.
here
all right,
right
go ahead.
now.
Start with the nice
Go
stuff,
ahead. Go
then,
ahead.
Wes. You want to
Go ahead.
start
Go
nice?
ahead,
No,
Go.
man.
I ain't starting with the night stuff. I just want to make sure, because as after we get out the corporate jobs, because when I got out the military, I was big up too. You know what I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
wanted to make sure that they really understood. I just want to make sure they remember who we got on this call right here, because not only listen to me. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is something. This is an act. Drake says there's no trophies for this, right? But I'm gonna say this right here, and I think everybody on this panel. This is no cap. This is no homer. This is no nothing, man. When you and Dez was on this team, opposite of each other, you were by far, in my opinion, one of the best second receivers in all of football, man. And I would say this because everybody ranked the X, the number one, the one receiver, right? But
Yeah.
nobody understands that. Guess what? There's going to be times where there's going to be major times where it's like your number two receiver, that guy that's next behind that guy, has to come up and make big plays. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I thought X. But I think because of a lot of the things that Dez did that were just crazy, it kind of little overshadowed some of the things that you did that were very, very consistent that helped this team move, man. So before we even get in there about Dak and Tony, I just want to know,
Yeah.
man, just real quick, what was your thoughts on just playing opposite of Dez and just being, looked at and being able to be counted on in that position?
Shit, like the crazy part about playing with Dez is like that's the person that taught me like to really how to be a pro, man. And I mean like that, like in the sense of how, like, let's say you score a touchdown, like
Right.
most people, they get like kinda calm and cool because they scored for a little bit. Dez is the type of dude that taught me, like, when you have somebody down to just keep dogging them and dogging them and dogging them. And I feel like most people, like, they talk about like catches and all of this stuff. Well, that wasn't my job playing with Dez. Like, my thing was playing with Dez was like I had a chance to watch one of the greatest receivers do, like, like the best, like some of the craziest things ever. But my job was to be out there, blocking for DeMarco, blocking for Zeke, like blocking linemen, linebackers, safeties, and that's what really made my game to me um complete, was because I did the dirty stuff. I came in on third and one, blocking Patrick Willis, all these crazy people, man. And so it just molded me. Dez just molded me to turn the blocking game into playing
Right.
football. And so that's how the guy just became, when third downs or Dez needed something, man, Dez just had to just talk to me, just give me a look, man, and it's go mode. So that's the one dude I try my best not to have mad at me, man. It's cool to have your coach or something mad at you,
What?
or your
Yeah.
Whoa.
a quarterback or something. But when that dude tells me, man, that we need this, or we talking on the sideline, or we doing some stuff like that, hey, man, the bull stuff stops. It's time to go now. So
Hey,
that's
T.
why
Will,
I
what
like
you're
it.
saying is
Showtime.
it basically that is how the leadership is on this team. A lot of people looking for leadership far as stats and numbers, but sometimes it can be a person just holding you accountable to where you're supposed to be at on the field and how you're supposed to handle yourself. So, man, kudos and credits
Yeah.
to Dez Bryant. Hey, T. Will said it here live right now with us. that he was the vocal leader of that team. Let's go. Let's get it.
Real quick, I also had a question. I'm gonna stay nice for a minute before we go to the Romo stuff. I'm gonna stay nice. But we gonna go back to that question because see, that question is about solving world peace. You know what I mean? A lot of people really want to know, especially from you because you call balls from both. But before we go there, I did notice that it seems like the Dallas Cowboys have a good job of keeping things in house. Yeah, it's almost like and then I want to say one more thing too, because like I remember one time you was in TMZ for racing at the strip club, the homie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you can get in the news for something so itty bitty, how does the Dallas Cowboys prepare y'all to be in that media magnet that it is to be a Dallas Cowboy? How do they prepare y'all for that?
Well, this is just my experience. I didn't think half the stuff would pop up like that, man. Like that was the strip club race. Like that was
made up.
Like a random person throwing out a bet. Now that we're talking, right, just me and you, right?
Yeah.
So picture that you're coming out somewhere looking. Somebody just says, "Hey, I got 5,000 that they can beat you running." It ain't for no fun or it's not
I'm taking my film. We're racing
for bragging. Like the dude really came out.
Yeah.
And he had the money.
Yeah.
Right? We dropped the money.
Yeah.
Right. That's when it happened. But the thing was God, they prepare you how to be stuff to do certain things for the league, but they don't prepare you for dumb stuff like that. I didn't think something like that would blow up, and I'm thinking because that was just the way I was just raised.
Yeah.
If somebody calls you out for something, and then now that you got the money to do it, so let's do it. But they do a great job of keeping stuff inside because that there was a whole lot of stuff going on, man, and I felt that's a conversation that we can have when we get off, so you can get a better, clear picture. But they do a lot of great things of covering stuff up, though, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I've learned too is as an athlete, you are literally just a gladiator, man. That's just what it is, and it's that's a part of gladiator mentality. Every now and then a lion's gonna step out, and you know what I'm saying. And you got to go out there and hunt. You know what I'm saying. So it's I think in the NFL, they put you in these gladiator moments. You know what I'm saying. You get 16 moments to be a gladiator. You know what I'm saying. And if that's in you, then that's in you. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. For 5 bands, bruh, I'm 40. I'm at least try. I'm not gonna have my gal saying you didn't even at least try.
But you hear me though? That's just
that's
something that's second nature, bro. Picture, you know what I'm saying, that you just coming out of somewhere, bro. Somebody they just feeling themselves, bro. So I'm just drop the money, bro.
Drop it. Yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
Quick 5 bands, bro. Quick.
Hey,
quick like that. Quick.
Then you just gotta think about how the competitiveness of an NFL athlete or athlete at all. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I had me a little scat pack charger before, you know what I'm saying? And people pull up to the side of you and they gonna rev up their engine hey, let's go. They might be rocking with you, you know what I'm saying? You really can't deny that urge to want to race then. Cause they gonna almost punk you out. They gonna be hey, you ain't gonna hit it. Right,
and it's not even the race to me. It's not the race. It's more so how they spun that into something big.
Yeah.
They so now we talk to you.
But then again, that goes back to the stuff about they do a great job of covering stuff up, man. just like I'm trying to tell you, like when that first like happened, like that surprised me too, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I wouldn't have known like that there'll be TMZ right there, like coming down to Dallas out of all places, to see some stuff like that, like I wouldn't have done it. And the crazy part was like it was just like the more that
it's so little.
The more that you seen stuff, it was just like, oh, like then you start putting two and two together, bro. Like this is like a business, man.
Yeah.
It's like when they give you like certain stuff, it's like that they're like that they're trying to find ways to find ways to get it back. And sometimes when you start making plays like towards the field, that carries over to like crazy stuff, like people start following you for dumb stuff to try to make you something that you're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, like I've never been in trouble my whole life. I've never done anything crazy, but then the stuff just started happening when, like, I guess when the record wasn't looking too well. Then that's when all the small stuff became
faster over,
bigger stuff. So, like that's
and I'm gonna tell you, I will say
from,
No, go ahead, finish.
That's when look, I started from like that's when like I got caught on to like how stuff like really, really works then. Yeah. Because when the record's not too well, the smallest thing can be something crazy. But like when you're doing good and you're doing well, man, then they don't care what you do. They don't care. They don't care what you do.
They gonna get it. They gonna get it done. Then they gonna get it hampered.
Yeah.
So and they don't want to apply to the Cowboys too, though, you know. But go ahead.
Huh?
So just to wrap this up, because we always just to wrap this little section up. What's the moving forward? Because like I feel like in every situation there's always the moving forward, right? You know, that we can go back and forth on who, you know, how the NFL view, but I want to know right now. Everybody on this panel has sons, and we're all raising sons to play, not even necessarily play in the NFL, but to have professional careers. You know what I'm saying? What would be, from your experience, you know what I'm saying, good and bad, as far as dealing with the media, and as far as like, what would be some simple advice that you would give to a guy that's going through the draft process, about to go into the league and things like that? Because you are seeing a lot of guys that, you know, in 2020, and think about this, in 2023, it's worse now because we literally do have cameras everywhere. They don't have to send anybody now. We don't have to send nobody nowhere. So what's some simple advice that you give to
like the main thing is, bro, like look in this, like the realest I can probably tell you, bro, it's just be you. Like, because that you rather be you before they rather try to paint the narrative, bro, before they see you on your good side or they see you for your bad side, bro. The best thing is just to be you, bro. Paint the way that you want it to be you, bro, before they do it. Because once the media get a hold of you, there's no telling how they'll probably throw you good, they'll throw you bad, they'll throw you in for a conversation when they don't got nothing to talk about. They'll throw you in, bro. So the main thing is just be you, man.
Love it.
Good.
I think you're definitely.
I want to spin this.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be.
I want to spin this. I want to spin this thing back to football, because I know Henny HTM had a question for you, man, about some football. Go ahead, HTM.
Oh, Henny. Henny.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, big dog.
All right, while he gets,
I got him on the football. I got some football for sure.
Yeah, I got
some football for sure. Some good football. I want to go back to 2016 because I really, honestly feel like y'all got robbed. In the Green Bay game, y'all got robbed on that third down when you hit him on that big play first half, and then Bryce Butler was called for that phantom call. Illegal procedure.
That's never been called again in the NFL.
Yeah, I want to hear
day.
your thoughts on this,
break
dog.
that down.
Because you
Never been
was the
called
one
again.
made the big play. I remember. And they took that play away over a call that didn't happen in 30 years.
And hasn't happened since.
Oh, God.
It would conveniently happen against the Cowboys, too. Hey,
just like I said, man. Just like I said, man. Like, look, and I'm a Cowboy fan, man. And this been in my blood my whole life.
Ooh.
Like, at some point in time, like, don't you just figure, like, when you take the league to the court, don't you figure, like, when you take the league to court and you win, don't you figure that they gonna find like certain type of way to?
It's gonna be some issues. Yeah.
They gonna find certain type of way to get their get back in some type of way, form or fashion.
Man.
Finish it. I'm just saying,
man.
Some type of form or fashion, bro. They called a call that they ain't called in 30 years. I'm just
30
saying.
years?
I'm just saying. So,
and that affected the whole game.
So, like, I think until I think until they're satisfied on, like, look, until they get right, crazy stuff gonna keep happening.
And I got a question too about that 2006. I got a question about that 2016 too, that team too, because there was something else that happened in 2016 that was very, very great too in the Cowboy Nation history too. There was in transition. We went from Tony Romo at the beginning of that season to Dak Prescott, then Tony Romo coming back. You know what I'm saying? And then the Dallas Cowboys deciding to stay with Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
I want to know, man, how was that locker room during this time? And not necessarily, was there, because they kind of made it seem like there was not necessarily a division, but that there was definitely a side and then there was definitely another side. I wanted to know, what was that locker room like, during that time, when that transition was happening with Romo and Dak, because I know you played with both of them.
Yeah, well, for the most part, that team was just different, man. Like, there wasn't sides, man. That was just what the media tried to portray. Like to the team, and you could talk to Dez, Cole, like that whole group. It was Tony went down, shoot. Dak was just capable, man. And the crazy part is though, like, what people fail to realize is Dak played with Kellen Moore. So Dak had a chance to, like, they both had a chance to share the field. So the stuff that Dak was learning, and like Dak had the perfect chance to learn from Tony, to learn from Kellen, like great-minded quarterbacks. And like, to me, just like watching them now, that you can see little shades of Tony, that you can see little shades of Kellen Moore back at Boise State, because those are like dudes that, like, Dak is the type of guy, like, he has to see you first before he pays attention to what you're saying. That's why, like, him and Coach Garrett got along so well, because the quarterbacks and stuff, they all talk well, so they can all talk the same. But like, I feel like when Dak first came in, like, and you can go back to when, like the first preseason game when Dak first came in versus the Rams. I mean,
yeah,
that was just something like, look, he was just comfortable. Was just comfortable. Like, there wasn't like no strain in what he was doing. It was just like boom, boom, boom down the field. It was like boom, like that was just tools and the keys that we just moved on. Like, that team there from 2016 was you like, that was the best situation, because you had a dog in DeMarco Murray, then you had Jason Witten, who you could always count on, then you had Dez, and then you had a chance to see how Tony, worked his magic down the field, and now Dak has his chance to put his little spin on it. And y'all can't tell me Dak is not making that look tremendous.
Yeah, we can definitely tell you he can.
Yeah, that boy dog.
Now,
man.
boss, you can ask your question
Doing his
about what
thing.
you said earlier when we opened up, boss. You can go back in now.
I feel bad asking it now. I want to do it while I ain't
Nah,
get a
go
chance
ahead,
to know him. I feel
I
bad.
think you know the answer. I
Yeah,
think
go
you got
ahead
the
and ask
answer.
that. Go ahead and ask that.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
ahead.
We gonna run it again. We gonna run it again. All right, here we go. We gonna run it again.
All right.
We fighting the war. All right.
Yeah.
I give you the AK. I got the Tech 9. You got one more gun. You see two cats coming at you. Only one of them can fit in that foxhole for us to kill this enemy. One of them is Romo. One of them is Dak. You play with both. Who you letting in that foxhole to win?
Let me let it keep playing.
Ooh, I gotta go with 4 on this one, man. 3 or 4 games into it, man, he just had us all believing, dude. I'm talking about like the veterans of the vets. I'm talking about Jay Witt, who's best friends with Tony Romo. Jay Witt on board with this dude. Like he got everybody believing that we can, no matter what happens in the game, we got a chance to win just because we got that at the quarterback position.
Come on now.
And we got a guy like that back there, you believe that much in. I'm saying it goes a long way for your team. And, so for me, that's a tough question, but I'm gonna have to go with Dak on that one.
It was like a breath of fresh air, because it's like Dak first came in that you didn't know like what to predict. Like, could he scramble, or was he gonna be more like a Thor, or was he gonna be more like a run and gun type QB? And I think the jail that he's done, man, like look it. The Barry Church one line right there, that's real life, man. Like, look, picture that you being a receiver and you going against, like certain people like him, and you being out there from practice with no worries because you already know.
So
now
can you pick out the two?
Now to me, this is my personal preference.
Okay.
This is my personal preference.
Yep.
All right. I'm sorry, bro, but it just sent me, bro. Tony gonna do it.
Yeah.
Tony
Tony Romo.
Tony gonna do it because
Makes sense.
to me.
Makes sense.
Because to me, now, this is just to me.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that makes Tony like one of my favorite quarterbacks I've ever had a chance to be like on the same field with. Like, he's the type of quarterback, if your coach calls a bullshit play.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
no sound effects. Let him talk. Go ahead.
But
Go ahead. Let him talk.
like, let's say that your coach called like a play that you like that you know that's not gonna work, and it hasn't been working the whole game. Tony's the type of quarterback that he'll just say, just go line up on the ball. Just go line up on the ball. And if you go back from when I scored the playoff touchdown versus the Green Bay Packers, if you go back and go watch the play, Tony's telling me to run that. Like, that wasn't called. And like, I'm not afraid to say this. Like, this is real life right
This
here.
is real
life. Like, I'm not afraid to say this. Like,
you done assassinated
boss, your audio is louder than his, so you gotta let him.
I got it.
Go ahead, Terrance.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
You kind of cut out. Go back to the bullshit play.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tony's the type of dude to say, just line up on the ball, and like, look, he'll just call it. Like, he'll call it himself. Like, please, y'all, just try to picture that you're playing like a wideout or something, and they call like something that's not gonna work. Tony here to say, go line up on the ball. Then like, look, that they'll do like downstairs hook, fake snap. Like, Tony was the quarterback. Like, him and Travis Frederick, like, they were so smart. Like, they can do like a fake snap count to where Tony can know the defense just by how people would line up. And so he'll call the play based off of the stuff he sees. And so the Green Bay Packer game, if you go back to the very beginning, he tells me to do the hitch route. Like, he tells me to do it. It's not called just like a step deeper. When you go back to the Detroit Lion game, like the first deep touchdown, like when they called back from the third down pass interference fake play that they called on me, right, and he came right back. That was based off of him. Like, that was him. The game winning touchdown, that was based off of him. Oof. Like, those wasn't plays called. And like, the reason why, like, I say that is like Tony's the guy. Like, if we gonna lose, that we gonna lose his way, not on the way of, man, this ain't finna work. And so that's why, like I say, like, most of my touchdowns came from Tony just giving me signals. Like, the crazy part is, like, when you go back and go watch like the 2016 year, like the JJ Watt touchdown, he gave me that.
The spin out.
Tony gave me that. Yeah. Like, if you go back and go watch, he told me to go do a post. He threw his hand like this. That's why he spent off like that, and he knew to do it. It's certain stuff, you know, that makes it fun to play receiver. And Tony was the dude, and Dez will tell you that you could, like that was the best time to play receiver. Like, prime example, when the Philadelphia game, when Dez got into it with Jenkins and them.
Yeah.
Tony seen that. Yeah. And so for like a receiver, when somebody gets you that mad, what did you think Tony do the whole game? Like the whole game.
Went straight at him.
Like the whole game. Like the whole game. Just to prove a point. Like just to prove a point. And like, that's like the type of dude that Tony was, man. Like, Tony was it, man. Like, Tony was it. Like, that was the blast play for him. Like, Tony was the type of dude, like, if coach give you a play during the week, that you better know it, because he might bring it up on 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and 10 type shit.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, that's some dimes right there, man. Gems that you spitting at us. Can you imagine if Tony Romo was still just in the room with the Cowboys last year on some of the calls that needed to be adjusted? Do you think Tony would have been able to be beneficial for this team?
True. Just because Tony got a great football mind. Like, the world is just now seeing him commentate, like, broadcasting and stuff, and you could tell he knows exactly what's going on. Now, picture that you got a chance to play with that. Like, that you know when you break the huddle, that you know it's cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, because you got the quarterback that's going to, like, get you the plays to, like to get the ball. Like, Tony, like, it's one of those minds is like, they can't stop this, then the whole game. Like, the whole game until they stop it. Like, the whole game.
Hey, T. Will, I know
it's almost like a basketball mentality.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It's like a basketball mentality. T. Will, I know it's water under the bridge because he's no longer here. Can you break down the mind of Kellen Moore, since, you know, basically this was the offense for the last 3 years with the Cowboys?
Man, Kellen Moore is a great player, coach. Man, like, Kellen's the type of dude to like, get the ball out quick. Kellen likes the mismatch problems. Like, that's like his favorite thing. And to me, when you have a chance to put those two guys together, just like I've been saying before, like him and Dak, they just complemented each other so well, because, like, to me, like, I picture Kellen Moore is just like Kellen just picturing himself playing football, but he has Dak body. Like that's how well they work hand in hand. Like, to the point to where Kellen, like there is some like some parts of the year last year, like to where the Cowboys just looked too good. You feel me? And like I feel like because when you have that connection between the coordinator and the quarterback, like man, like that's hard to stop. Like that is hard to stop.
Yeah, I got a.
Hey, that's a really good point.
Like man, I just wanted to ask you about. I know you say you a Cowboy fan. You've been a Cowboy fan, so I hope you pretty much tapped in with the receiving core we got. So outside of Cooks and CD, of course, which one of these receivers that you could see like that could be potentially like a big play receiver? Because I remember you as like a big play receiver.
Yeah.
Like I seen you
big
had
play.
an 82 yarder. Like you averaged almost over 10 yards a catch on most of your years. So I just look at you as a big threat. Do you see anybody in the receiving core with them type of characteristics?
I still see Mike. Like to me, like that's gonna be the game changer, man.
Gallup.
Like looking to me,
Gallup.
like I've been saying it the whole year. Like that they rushed that man back, man.
Oh,
like they rushed that man back from like bro, like it's different. Like look, if you're like a linebacker, like a running back or something, bro, but you cannot be like a wide receiver coming back like that with no brace on, bro. Like I don't care how cold you are. Like to have like certain like body movements, bro, like that you need your whole leg. And so like to me, like Mike felt disrespected because he felt like, you know, like people thought, you know, like look, he wasn't this and that. To me, like look, I've always been a Michael Gallup fan, and that's gonna be the wild card, man. And to me, like I think the season he had last year, that's gonna propel him to become the best receiver coming out, bro. Like look, I truly believe that. Like that's how talented that man is because Mike can do it to you short, 10 to 15, or he can give you 40. But it's like now, like he has that grudge back on his shoulder now because he finally seemed like what it feels like when people, you know, low key talk about it. And so now he can channel that in to like now he can get back to Mike because Mike is. Hey man, hey, that's the one right there.
I like MG. I like
MG.
Hey, is Henny Mike working?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I want to make sure.
Cool. Yeah, all right. So, hey, let me ask T. Will a question then, man. So, hey, you were a former third-round pick yourself, man. So, what is some advice you would give somebody like Jalen Tolbert who's trying to find his way in the league, man?
Good
question.
God damn.
Just find your niche, man. Like, to me, like, just find the ways that's gonna get you onto the field. Like to me, like I was blessed, like to get in for the blocking plays. Now, that might sound small, like, you know, but when you get in for like the blocking plays and stuff like that, that translates to, okay, the coaches can see you block. So now that role gets like a little bit bigger. So now, like that you're tricking your mind instead of trying to come in on third down and you ain't never been in the whole game. At least you got 2 run plays in that, okay, now you kind of get a feel of the game. Now you know what you kind of, okay, now they hitting hard or damn, these boys is fast. Like you use like little stuff like that, like to check the temperatures for the game, man. And so that's what like I've done. I snuck in, you know, for the run plays, to get in for the run plays. So now by time, okay, something bad was to happen or it's time to pass now. Okay, now that you kind of get a feel as opposed to just coming in cold feet, man.
No doubt.
That's a nigga right there.
How you feel about the
You remember that play, Terrance? Your rookie year, you hit that 82-yarder.
I got.
Go ahead, Wes.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Wes.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say just kind of you know, quick question, just as far as the general, because you know the Cowboys right now we're about to go through another cultural change right now because Kellen Moore has now moved on to the Chargers. and you have Mike McCarthy now, being, that's going to be the head coach. I'm not the head coach, but he's already been the head coach. He's going to be the play caller now. Now, it's crazy because at the beginning of your career with Dak, you saw Dak more used as kind of like a running, an athletic quarterback, right? But then under Kellen Moore's regime, he kind of went to like this passing style, like kind of quarterback. I just wanted to know, you know what I'm saying, with just your time with Dak Prescott, what do you think is like the best game for because I mean, the cool thing about Dak is he's actually been successful doing both. He's been successful being an athletic quarterback and moving the ball, moving the pocket, but he's also been fairly successful, throwing the ball 35 times a game. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, you being in that huddle with Dak, what is the perfect blend you think or scheme for a Dak Prescott? Also throwing in there that the Cowboys are considering or not considering, we're going to a West Coast style offense now. You know what I'm saying, for the 2023 season. So just with your expertise on it, I want to know, what are your thoughts on Dak and, what you think he's going to do this year?
Well, but just like I've been saying like before, like that's like the perfect blend. Like Dak does it well both. Like there's nothing bad that you can say about that man because when you need him to run, he runs. When you need him to throw it, he throws it. But the crazy part is though, like now, like this is like about to be like the next phase for like his game. Like to me, like now this is like a chance to where that you don't have, like Kellen Moore, like stuff like this. Now you got to rely on like the times when you was back with Tony. Now this is like where like his like experience comes from watching guys like that. Now this is his way of, let's say, like putting his spin towards the West Coast. Like to me, like look, if you've been watching like Mike McCarthy like the whole time, like Tony Pollard's been like look his type of back. Like look since he's played coached the Packers, because Tony Pollard gives you the dynamic of, do they run? Are they doing a screen? Are they passing it? Is he finna motion out? Do you know what I'm saying? As opposed to when Zeke comes in, it's just run or play action. So now, like I think it's like about to be the best of both worlds, because now you get to see, like certain plays that the Cowboys probably finna run from when, like McCarthy been running from the Packers, or like Rodgers or some stuff like that. So like now Dak is gonna have a chance to really show what type of quarterback he can be, like his way, not the way of people filling in like excuses of Kellen Moore's not here, or this is why Dak can't do this. Now this is like his way to shut him up for once and for all. So,
yeah, I was just about to say, I think this really something that ain't talked about that much is like Dak is really finna be out of his comfort zone. Like this gonna be a little different for Dak. Not having Zeke, not having Kellen there. I believe it. I think it'll be good for him, but he's definitely finna be out of his normal comfort zone, and he gonna have to change up some things.
But that's perfect though for him though, because now that you're finna get like a more sharp Dak, a more that we can't make that many mistakes, and to me this is perfect because Dak is to me Dak is a top 5 quarterback, and Dak is his chance to show. Now people can't say that he don't have Kellen Moore to lean on, or he don't have this or this or this or this. Now what happens when Zach puts up the yards or puts up the touchdowns and the Cowboys look great? Like, what can they possibly say? Truly, though, like to me, like what can they possibly say now?
Real quick, Terrance. First of all, I gotta say this. As a person, I'm born and raised in Dallas, so I know what it means to be a Texas boy, Dallas fan. Just first of all, congratulations for living your dream. For real. To want to play for your team and do it, dog. God, first of all, man.
And then be successful at it.
And kill it. All right, first I want to say that just super congratulations on the great career first. Second,
yes, sir.
I want to ask you, because you lived as a player, a fan, a player, Now you back a fan. What do you think getting ready to happen with this team from a fan perspective?
From a fan perspective,
yeah,
I truly think that stuff is finally finna shape. Just like I've been saying for the longest, man. Whenever the league is tired of finding like a way of doing what they need to do to the Cowboys, man, and just finally just let them play.
Just get out the way.
Hey,
it's over with.
To me, I think before like 2025 that we'll have one.
Let's go.
It's real.
Wait.
If it's not this year, because to me, really, I think it's Cowboys Bills this year.
Cowboys Bills this year.
Bills.
Yeah.
Hey man, I was in the barbershop saying the same thing. They thought I was tripping. I said that we should win it this year.
I would love that. Then that get the knockout.
But you got to understand though, that's like a win-win.
Yeah.
Think about it. Because now because the league get to make money, from the the 90s. Now they get to talk about all of that. Now they get, that's like a win-win. You got the then you got the now. So, to me, just like I've been saying before, when the league's done getting their money's worth back from the Cowboys, man. Then it's gonna be great.
I gotta ask you. I gotta ask you this quick question, man. Because listen to me, man. I want to know, this. Because listen, when you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, it's. I'm not gonna say it on camera, but it's forget the Eagles, right? You know, it's blank Eagles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We want to know as a player, is it that same energy? And then also, I want to know, what is your thoughts? Because I'm gonna tell you the biggest comparison that you're getting right now is the Dak Prescott and the Jalen Hurts conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I know, being as a fan, you've probably been able to see both of them. Obviously, you've only played with Dak Prescott, but I want to know, do you see any differences in their game? And if you could pick one, I don't know who you pick, but I'm curious on what are your thoughts on that quarterback up there in Philadelphia, man.
No. Jalen Hurts is spectacular though, but you know what I'm saying? To me, just Dak and him, they're different. They're not even close. They're not even the same. To me, Jalen Hurts is more he's more of a runner, bro. That's just facts, bro. Look, he's just built that way. Dak has the luxury of certain games. Do you feel like running for 50 yards, or do you feel like throwing for 400? Jalen's bottled to you know what I'm saying? 100 yards rush and 200 yards pass. But he's more I would say more like a ground and pound type quarterback. Dak is Dak is the best of both worlds. Dak is more like a thrower, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
to me, bro.
They don't like when I say
to me, bro.
They don't listen when we say it. They don't listen. They don't listen when we say it.
Every time I say something about Jalen Hurts, this Landlord, man, and I'm an Alabama fan. I know the
Nah,
shit.
bro. There's nothing bad about him, bro.
He cold. He is cold.
He can play. He can play.
But him and Dak, they're different.
They're different. They are different. Terrance.
They have to do different things. Facts.
I got.
I promise I got one more. Well, bro. Just like Jalen wouldn't look good doing the Dallas Cowboy playbook, just like Dak wouldn't look good doing the Philly playbook.
Yeah, makes sense.
Don't say they're the same, bro.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They do their playbooks perfectly well.
Yeah.
Like their playbook fit them.
They
perfect.
Yeah.
Facts.
Perfect. Say that's fair.
But they're not the same dude though. Yeah.
I got literally one more question. Literally, I promise I ain't gonna say nothing else after this. Maybe.
Maybe.
You said, now, first I want everybody to realize that professional athletes can have different opinions. We saw Church say that he would have won with 4. We saw Terrance Williams say he would have went with 9. Both of them made sense on the reasons why, right? Going back to what you said, what kind of quarterback do you think Dak would be if he did take on that trait of pushing back bad plays or being more aggressive with his receivers? Like, what do you think that would do for the Dallas Cowboys if he took on more of a ownership of the offense like Romo used to?
I can't speak on that because I'm not like around, but what I can say is, the thing about Tony was like the way that we moved was like that was like hard practice, bro.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Y'all work that in. Yeah, that type of time.
Like staying afterwards, going through hand signals and stuff. And so,
gotcha.
Look, if Dak want to get to that point, you feel me? Just like what you saying, like they gotta make him feel comfortable, bro, because Dak, gotta protect himself too.
Yeah,
Dak can't go out here trying to go out there trying to throw bombs and he throwing picks. You feel me? But that comes with come through just work and preparation. But that they work hard, they do that stuff, so that might happen this year. Who knows? But that's not my place to be like this and this and this. But what I can say was the reason why we felt like that playing with Tony was because that was just built in standing practice or like during the week. Tony would specifically tell us, hey, for this play right here, watch out for this hand signal because the ball is coming. And that was just built in throughout the whole year to where, man, like 2 minutes with Tony was just like, bro, coaches, like, they didn't even have to call plays. Like, because we got so comfortable with it. Like it was just like, go. Yeah, bro, it was just literally, bro, just go line up. And,
hey, T-Will, let me ask you this, though.
Signals, man.
Let me ask you this, though. By the time you made it there, that was Tony Romo's 8th and 9th season in the National Football League.
Good
so
point.
I'm quite sure that he was a veteran at that time that already went through the lumps, already went through the colds, already went through like the hardships with the Cowboys. So yes,
excellent point.
You had a veteran Tony Romo. Now that Dak Prescott is heading into that is what we expected. If it's 2nd and 2 empty, you got to go get that first down. You can't throw the ball in the middle of the field. So I agree with what you're saying.
I think that was a good point too, because like you said, this is gonna be quick. I just think that I was about to touch on it, but Law hit it perfectly. Dak was a young quarterback at the same time, and he was just winning a job.
Yeah,
he don't want to be risky with the football at all. He trying to stay on the field.
Yeah,
so I think that's an obvious conclusion. Like, he's not gonna be as risky or as polished or as defined as Romo, as the veteran Romo. So that's all I'm about to say.
Good point, everybody. Great points, everybody. No, go take.
But the thing is, though, like, God think he will though, because that got a dude behind him. That he knows. Look, if he get hurt, bro. That people see, bro. Cooper Rush, he's no slouch, bro. He's no slouch. I'm telling you, bro. Cooper Rush is no slouch.
That's right.
And so, like, I'm just saying that from the standpoint of, like, Dak knows behind his shoulder, like, shit, like, look, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, I agree with that.
Well, shoot, T-Dub, man. Hey, I told you we was gonna have you.
I got one more question for him, then we'll get out of here. And this is.
Go ahead, we'll finish it with yours. Go ahead, finish with yours.
Hey, man, so you are somebody that actually got a second contract in Dallas. What is it like actually negotiating with Jerry Jones and them? Because I hear like some Game of Thrones type of shit.
We need the dun, dun, dun.
Nah, bro. Look, it's cool, but as soon as we get out, we can talk for a little bit more.
Hey,
I'm not gonna put people's business out there like that, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well,
hey,
Terry,
listen to me. As long as you can walk and run, you can always hope we try to get another contract too. So we ain't trying to burn no bridges. You know what I'm saying? Because Jerry, you never know, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
never know. Because I see you
Yes,
still out
sir.
there balling. I see you still out there catching touchdowns. And still be, you know what I'm saying? That competitive streak is definitely very, very much alive. Hey, this weekend, I don't know if you're gonna be able to attend, but we're all gonna be at SportsCon out here in Dallas. We're actually all in Dallas right now. So if we see you out there at SportsCon, it's definitely gonna be some love, man. But I mean, I just want to let you know from West Coast Cowboy on here, man. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. And throughout the season, man, I definitely want to touch bases with you and just kind of keep this all. We love having professional opinions, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have opinions, you know what I'm saying? But you have a perspective from the organization and from the NFL that, I think we call a professional opinion that has to be viewed and has to be taken seriously. So throughout the season, we would definitely love to tap in, and actually your professional opinion on different subjects and things like that. So, I mean, if that's cool, we definitely like to see you back on the show, man. But, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you from my brand. I appreciate you as coming on today. And, man, I appreciate you for that toe tag swag, man. I appreciate you, man, because when you was doing that walk, that means we really, really needed it, bro.
Yeah. Indeed.
We really, really needed it. Man.
Hey, he gone, Wes.
That's one thing I love. We needed it.
He gone.
Yeah, he gone.
Go ahead.
Appreciate him though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he thought you was ending it for him. But anyway, perfect. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about it.
Oh my God. So listen.
I just say I got so much more. At least I already had a lot of it, but I have so much more respect for Tony Romo after this interview.
Yeah, me too. But it was also confirmation, dog. I was in the barbershop today.
Tony was a thug. Hey, Tony was a thug, bro.
My bad, bro. My phone
Oh, he
died.
back. He back.
My phone died. My bad.
All right, Wes, you was saying something though. You was give him that pitch again because he was gone.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying that we were just saying we value each one of us has a brand, and we value professional opinions. Professional opinions are people who have an actual first-hand knowledge of the organization or playing in the league. You know what I'm saying? And what we like to do is throughout the season, we just try to keep an open avenue. So, as things happen, instead of us just going off the hip, we would rather hit you up and say, hey man, what's your professional opinion on, this Cowboys beating the Jets week 2?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers coming to town. You know what I'm saying? We like to hit him up and, ask those different questions and things like that, man. Because, but I mean, we just want to make sure we keep those avenues on. But man, each one of us appreciate you. And last thing I was going to say before I let we believe in giving roses. So my roses to you is this, man. Every time that I can remember you doing that, your dance, your swag dance, man.
Yeah.
We needed it.
Yeah.
We needed it.
Wes, actually, what's his favorite catch was, man? What was your favorite catch, Will? What was your favorite, most memorable catch of all time, man?
I think it's the Texans.
Man,
I seen him say he thought.
Well, go ahead.
That Texas one. That Texas was.
I don't know. It might be the Detroit. It might be the Detroit.
Got to be that Detroit because
the toe drag. The toe drag. Yeah.
But I want to hear from him. I want to hear from him though. I want to hear from him.
Oh man. Probably this probably would shock you, bro. Like it was that we was playing the Redskins in 2000. I want to say 2015. We was playing the Redskins. No, 2016 down there when Dez had caught the little smoke wrap and took it to the crib that game. But there was a play on like third and 19 that we needed it to go to the playoffs for the first time. And so Tony had called an out route, but there was two dudes there. And so, like, look, I did an out, up, go, but back to a post. It was crazy. I like, look, it was like one of those, like I know, like I messed up, but oh shit, he's throwing it. So, you know, it's set up for touchdown the next play, man. And but the reason why like I say that was because like that was like my first time like brought to the Redskin rivalry, man. And hey, man, back at that time, those people back in DC, hey, man, that was it up there. That was it up there.
All of those boys,
fans up there.
Oh, you talking about the fans?
Yeah. So like that was like my first time, you know what I'm saying, thrown into some crazy heat like that. I'm talking about like just thrown in the fire.
No doubt.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, man.
All right.
Man.
Well, I definitely want to say.
Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate you so much. Just keeping it real, you know. Just giving us a perspective, because it's a rare thing to talk to a receiver that caught balls from Romo and Dak.
Yeah.
Caught touchdown.
Like that, like, you know what I'm saying? So like your perspective
Tell
is
me about it. You know, that's you know.
Yeah.
Hey, they can't take that from me,
bro. No, bro. Nobody can take that, bro.
Hey, we need a bomb on that. You can't
I got a button for him real quick. I got something. Let me see.
Can't take
that
That's
away. That's weak. I need something better than that.
He need like a nuclear explosion or something.
Let me see. I'm needing you, Law. Hold on real quick.
He just sniper game, man.
This the best I got right here. This the best I got. This it. Let me see. What I got? I ain't got nothing.
What you got, man?
I ain't got nothing. Listen, this what I got.
That'll work. We good.
Hey, I know
you want answers?
All right, cool.
I know you said Dak Prescott is top 5. Who are the other 4 quarterbacks, man? Just lay it out for the nation, man.
Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Dak, and Patty.
Okay, no particular order. Yeah, I see you. Okay. All right.
No particular order. No order. Besides Patty being one, because you got to.
Patty won. That's
yeah.
Ain't nobody playing with that.
Patty won.
Ain't nobody playing with it, man.
Top 5. That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate you for that. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you, T-Dub.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, kinfolk.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
We got to get you back, bro. God, dog, we got to get him back. That was so dope. All right, and I also want to say thank you, West Coast. Too.
Appreciate West Coast, man.
Yeah, for pulling that. That was a big one, dog. So, God, dog. Ooh,
y'all cut that up, man. Y'all seen his top 5, and y'all heard what T. Will had to say about Dak. Come on.
Yeah.
Dead or alive, baby.
His Super Bowl prediction. Listen,
it's a lot of nuggets.
It's a lot of nuggets.
Man,
but
he came with it. He said, "Look, it was surprising to me that he said MG." Like, cause y'all know, I don't know if y'all be hearing me. I rock with MG heavy.
I know you do. Yeah.
They act like MG
ain't arena feet.
Like
he said they rushed him.
I think we all know that to be true, though.
We all know that to be true. I want to ask him about Tony Pollard with that though, but you know.
I mean, he gave us he gave us some information about Tony and his opinion about how he would fit in the offense.
Yeah, he did say that too, boss. Yeah,
because he did say that he feels like Tony Pollard is a running back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, like, and I'm gonna say this right here. I think the dopest thing about this conversation is, like, as content creators, the one thing I like about this is it gives us the right content creators. It gives us a better perspective now on how we can go forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because a lot of times, you get people come on and they give you information, and I'm not saying the information is not usable, but he gave us information that was like a hammer and like a saw and like
you want answers?
Real. Like this is information that we can actually use to make more better
Content.
opinionated content. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because we're on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? So
but now
we're
we're
on the outside
inside
looking in. A lot of our content is factual, but it's also important of our opinion. So we're bringing on guys like T-Dub, it allows me to remove more of my opinion and replace it more with factual. And that's all we're trying to get here, as a Dominican contract, is to get to the point where we're not talking no opinion, just straight facts. And I definitely am able to change the way I think about different things. You know what I'm saying? And
let
it confirms
me ask you this, Wes. Let me put this right at you. Basically, in short of what he said about Dak Prescott, one of the things that he need to do heading into his veterans leadership part of it is be more assertive.
Yep.
Be able to change plays.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong
with that.
Because he said that's the only reason why he would select right now Tony Romo over Dak, because he goes in there and if he see a bull sugar play, he's going to go in there and change it. And that's one of the things that we seen from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
With Dak Prescott.
Oh, we suspected it, Law. We suspected it. Now we heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, I think that come with cachet though. That come with cachet. You gotta be able to do that though, y'all. You can't just. Man,
and you right. That was balanced. Very balanced by you, Landlord. Very balanced.
I was gonna say you just can't come through.
They would have grabbed that by his earlobe and removed him off the field if he would have went out
like,
there in land like he Romo or somebody. Like, that's all I'm saying.
But hold on, Rick. I'm gonna push back just a little bit, Landlord. Just a little bit.
More, though.
I'm not gonna say the man didn't even get a contract yet. They didn't want to pay this man.
But this is the deal. But see, this is the deal. I'm gonna push back just a little bit on y'all. I think y'all been a little bit too nice to that. Because my question was about who you picking, not about what happened. 7%. You know what I'm saying? What you say?
I gotta get out of here shortly too.
All right. Ooh, we was finna fight, boy. We was finna fight. Ooh,
I ain't ducking no.
Oh, I know you ain't ducking, big dog. I know. Yeah.
I'm finna pull up in your city now. So.
Let's go. We gonna have this conversation live, dog.
Yeah, let's have it live, man. When you pull up.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this, man. T. Williams.
You know how we get down. We pulling up, boss. You know.
All right.
We spinning.
Who is that?
What? You?
Who is that?
What? You?
This fool Boston turned into Puerto Rican.
What? Oh, we got a problem. Oh, we got a problem up in here. We got a problem.
Hell no. Hold on. We're landlord kind of essay.
Wait. We ain't doing that, bro. Y'all not gonna troll my work. We ain't doing that, dog.
We turned into a Spanish R&B.
He look like I look like
Henny look like
CJ.
Finish him.
Hell no. Landlord look like a dumbass.
That's how you look, Land. You look like that.
Man, hell no.
HTM.
You
gotta start.
Man, I got y'all boys fly. What you saying? So what you saying?
You gotta think it's like the Spanish version of ourselves. You look like the Spanish version.
I got y'all boys looking good, bro. What you mean?
It's like you found me at Home Depot.
Oh man, I got you boys looking amazing.
And look at Law Nature. Law
like an R&B thing on there.
I'm mad right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you. Oh, wait. You can't be mad at my work, dog. You can't.
Great work, man.
I did this for you, bro. That's custom. That's custom made, dog. What you mean, bro? Anyway,
what they say about Blue Magic is so good, you ain't gotta do nothing to it. You ain't gotta add nothing to it. Just sell it how it is.
I like that. Hey, I think it's appropriate for us to go around and have some final words. Also, is that cool? Just for us to have some final words. Get
mine gonna be short. Mine gonna be short. I'll go for mine. Hey man, listen to me. It's your boy West Coast. I appreciate everybody that's watching on all the platforms, man. Hey, listen to me. I know when special guests are on, I know we don't get to interact with the comments as well, simply because we're on a time scale with their time, and we'll take forever if we get to all of them. But I'm gonna tell y'all, for everybody that helped us share and send stars and send super chats, listen to me. You guys were a part of today, and we thank you and we greatly appreciate it. More importantly, man, you guys showed out in the comment box. We had easily over 500 people watching today, man. And we just thank you guys for making us look good, man. We appreciate y'all for helping us look good when we bring people on here, because it makes it easier when I jump in these folks' inboxes and I be, hey, man, say, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy West Coast. Thank y'all. Never lay down. Stars up.
Yep.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Who next?
ACM, your mic messing up.
ACM, turn your microphone on.
He was so fly with it too, man. He was posing for the camera. He looking to the side. He was sweet with it, but that boy finna do. That boy look like.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Henny the type that ain't gonna say nothing all show and then come in with a fire question. Like, bro, you would come in with a fire question.
He been thinking.
Ain't said nothing all day. They gonna come in with a fire question. Go ahead, Landlord.
Thinking the whole show. But I can make mine quick, man, because I gotta go to the day job, unfortunately. But man, y'all know we appreciate all the love and support that we get from the community, man. This is for y'all. This is for the nation. And it's a great thing that we built right here in this space, man. I appreciate being a part of it with y'all great content creators. And, man, I'm just hustling, man. I hope y'all be a part of my show, too. I'm almost at that 4K, so, you know what I'm saying? Tell Law Nation and West Coast to watch out, because I'm on your tail. I'm about 100,000 away, right there behind you. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep on the lookout, man. But I appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
Yeah.
The real question is, when you walk out of a Dallas bathroom, do they recognize you? That's the real question. Well, that's when you know you're famous.
I ain't been to Dallas.
I walked out of a Waffle House bathroom at 3 o'clock in the morning, and somebody said, "Ain't you that boy off of Instagram?" I said, "Damn, I think so."
So
I didn't know if I wanted to say yes or no.
So yeah, man. First, thank you, Wes, for this interview, and shout out to all of y'all. Henny, Landlord, all of y'all for giving us the opportunity, along myself, to be a part of this. And this is an example to me what I call the DC universe, where we come together, combine our skills. Because behind the scenes, I would have been cool with producing it and not saying a word, but these guys are so cool. They was like, "Boss, you gotta ask questions, bro. That show you the community, bro." Like, they was like, "Nah, bro, get your questions in there. It's not gonna be just where you producing and love. Just seeing how we all work together for the common good." That's an example of the DC universe. I just love to be a part of it, and I just feel honored that you guys trust me to work with y'all on key interviews like this, and I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait till we recap this, because it was a lot of nuggets that I can't wait till we talk about. So we're gonna likely talk about this weekend at SportsCon when we do this again. But my final thoughts is, I say, man, I appreciate you guys, and thank you, Terrance, if you're listening, for coming in and just giving us your wisdom. We really appreciate that.
No doubt, man. That was a great final word, man. That was a great one.
Oh, we lost Henny. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No doubt, man. This altogether is a prime example of new media. And shout out to West Coast for grabbing Terrance Williams and getting him on there, and us being able to just listen to what he had to say about the team that we don't like. We don't like the Cowboys, by the way. We love the Cowboys. We wake up trying to see what the Cowboys are doing. Even in the past, we trying to find out reasons on how we can become even better than what we are now. And everything sets up for the moment. And the moment is right here, Cowboy Nation. How we can grow is by doing these simple things: hitting that like button, sharing this to a friend, a neighbor, or even a foe. Shout out to the people on the Facebook, man. They got thousands of communities over there. That is the best way. You may not can give us help via remuneration coins. But you for dog sugar, hit that like, share this thing, and also down the line, help us out with the coins, right? So with all of that being said, Cowboy Nation, man, we are starting a new pathway, and it's brought to you by the new media that we are bringing today. Cowboy Nation, let's continue to grind and shine. That's my final word. DC for life. Not
Hey, real quick. Hey, when Law says bullshit, he's saying a bad word.
Let's go.
Let's go.